Hi, I'm Iain Stewart, Director of the Sustainable Earth Institute, and it's a pleasure to welcome you here to the University of Plymouth. Coming to university is such an exciting time. It's your chance to be amongst people who are striving to learn, to develop and to experience all sorts of new exciting activities. At the University of Plymouth, we don't just want to teach you, we want to inspire you. You know, we're looking for teaching excellence, whether that's in terms of the inspirational staff that teach you or whether it's the quality, the relevance and the diversity of the subject matter. With us, you're going to experience learning in a whole set of different ways, in different contexts, and that's what's so special about it. At Plymouth, we pride ourselves on being a research-driven university. Nearly 2/3 of our research is classed as being international or world-leading. What that means is that in terms of what's referred to as research power, Plymouth is in the UK's top 50, and that is an incredible achievement. Research enriches our teaching. In the last national assessment of research, clinical medicine was rated #1 in the UK. It creates an academic environment which is committed to addressing many of the most critical, pressing medical issues of the day. We've got one of only 4 brain tumour research centres of excellence, which sits with other critical research in a £17 million facility at the Medical and Dental School. That focus on research is important because you'll be learning from academics that are at the forefront of their subject. Experts that are actively trying to influence and change the world that we live in. Last year, according to the Times Higher Education Young University rankings, we were the 3rd best modern university in the UK, #1 in England. That's a proud achievement for this institution and one that demonstrates the high standards of performance that we have in both research and teaching. You might find that the way that you're taught and assessed here at university is rather different to how it was at college and school. That's because you'll have more freedom to decide how to study and when. I mean, there's lectures and seminars, but depending on your course, there's also lab and media sessions, there's practicals, there's field trips. You'll also find that you get far more time to study independently, but at the same time, plenty of support to ease you through that transition in learning. Technology is at the forefront of our learning environment. We aim to create a campus and student experience that not only faces the future, it leads on technological advancements. Something like 90% of our undergraduates get their core reading from personal e-textbooks, which they can download and keep forever. You'll be able to access those e-textbooks through the university's digital learning environment and download it onto up to 4 devices. And that means you've also got access to the tutor's notes as well as other class notes that you can share with your fellow students. It also saves you hundreds of pounds in textbook costs. The university's got a strong emphasis on employability, about getting a job at the end of it all. And even before you start university, we can offer free careers guidance. It's a great opportunity to get advice from career experts to make sure you're on the right course before taking that plunge. And then when you're on course, right from day one, there's more opportunities for that career guidance. You'll have loads of chances to enhance your employability, to create a personal development plan, and to take part in initiatives like the Plymouth Award or the Student Ambassador Scheme. It also enables you to access other employment and volunteering opportunities that will further your studies and your future career path. At this moment, you may also be thinking about where you're going to live. Well, for all new first-year students, providing you apply for your accommodation by the deadline, we guarantee you university-managed accommodation. And with our student accommodation either here on campus or just a short walk away, we offer a student experience that meets your practical, social and academic needs. We recognise how important the environment you're living in impacts your studies. So we're continually improving our campus and our facilities to help support that. By coming to the University of Plymouth, you're choosing to live and study in a campus environment, but one that's right in the heart of a dynamic city. A city that last year, according to various sources, was voted the 2nd safest place to live in the UK. A city surrounded by beautiful countryside. That is a unique combination that's tough to beat. Coming to university is all about engaging in new experiences, both in the classroom and outside. and applying what you've learned here out there in the world. The University of Plymouth wants its students to be part of the global community. We encourage you to experience learning beyond the UK, and many of our courses offer exciting opportunities to do fieldwork in the UK, across Europe and around the world. There are international experiences such as the Erasmus programs, US Study Abroad and the Shanghai Summer School. And the university is proud to host over 2,500 international students from over 100 different countries as part of its diverse student community. We also offer the Plymouth Award, which recognises and celebrates your achievements beyond your studies. Many University of Plymouth students already make valuable contributions to university life and also to the communities that they live and work in. The Plymouth Award is just a way of showing how valuable those contributions are and also highlighting the learning and the personal growth that you get from them. The Plymouth Award is also nationally recognised by employers. What's more, over 4,000 of our students also engage in work placements, which is a fantastic opportunity to take what you've learned in the classroom and apply it out there in the real world. Not only improving your subject understanding, but also enhancing your employability. Our award-winning Students' Union works tirelessly to give you an amazing, memorable, fun time at university. And with over 160 clubs and societies, everything from surfing to the Geek Society, or the marvellous Knit Fast Dye Warm Society. It's a time to either develop a skill or an interest you already have, or else try something completely new. And if there isn't a group that represents your interest, the Students' Union will help you start your own. We offer students opportunities to engage in sports and the arts at a range of different levels. We're proud to be part of a dynamic sporting and cultural scene within the city and across the region. Not only through our extensive sporting and arts facilities on campus, but also through partnerships with the city, partnerships with the likes of the Life Centre, which is Plymouth's sporting hub, and also the Theatre Royal, which is the largest and best attended regional producing theatre in the UK. How could I possibly finish without referencing our university's setting within Plymouth, Britain's ocean city? The Times newspaper referred to Plymouth as one of the top 20 coolest places to live in the UK. And GQ magazine called us the coolest little city by the sea. We're really proud of those compliments because they reflect what a gem of a city Plymouth really is. Imagine living and studying in this incredible setting, a setting that's been the starting point for some of the most legendary pioneering adventures in history. It's from this historic point here that the Mayflower sailed off in 1620s to establish the first communities in the United States of America. It's also where the early pioneers left for Australia and for New Zealand. And in 1826, Charles Darwin left here on the voyage of the HMS Beagle, from which he would create his greatest work, The Origin of Species. And ultimately, that's what higher education's all about. It's about inspiring you. It's about encouraging you to learn and to explore and to challenge yourself. I mean, just imagine you too could be following in the paths of those legendary explorers and creating your own adventure here in Plymouth. I hope in the months to come to meet you again as you begin your journey at the University of Plymouth as a student and start the adventure of a lifetime. And with that, for the last minute, I'd like to show you a short video created by and featuring the students, which reflects how they feel about what it means to come to the University of Plymouth.
Ideas are great, aren't they? One minute they're flying around inside your head, the next are being used to make space shuttles and supercomputers. Our students have some pretty good ideas too. Elisa's finding new ways to help protect the oceans, Jack's practicing dentistry in deprived countries, and whilst Jacob saves lives on the ground, he's aiming for the skies. Our students don't just study for exams, they take subjects they love and they make it their life's work. You could be next. Explore subjects you love, dream up new ideas, discover that next big thing. The next move is yours. What will you do?